Let me ask about stablecoin and drill down a little bit on your answer. I'm curious about Visa's decision to use USD coin as the stable coin that I gather you primarily associated with. Why is that a good idea for Visa beyond the point you mentioned about having the wallet? What are the benefits that you get as a company, as a financial intermediary from being part of that system?
Well, again, we don't pick winners and losers in this game where we play of movement of funds or money around the world. We're in the very early part of the game of crypto. I don't know where it's going to go. I can't predict that, but I think it possibly has merit in a number of places for it to be a form of a value exchange for the purchase of goods and services, which is in essence what quote unquote money does today. And this would be part of the future of money. I think that if it takes off, there'll be many different fiat currencies in which uh, we will play. We're experimenting with even settling in stable coin crypto digital currencies today. This on any given day, we process currencies in 160 different currencies and settle every evening in 29 different currencies around the world. So we'd have the capability to get involved in other fiat currencies or other stable coins denominated in other fiat based currencies. So we're at the stage now, and this is my philosophy about a number of things we could talk about in terms of the future of money, that we ought to lean into this. We don't know where it's going to go. We want to help shape it because we want to make sure that generally these things work better if it's a private public partnership. They generally work better when there's great security around it. But ultimately, we're going to have to see what the various use cases are for cryptocurrencies and central bank digital currencies. And I think in some cases, there's countries that would benefit dramatically from something like a stable coin cryptocurrency or central bank digital currencies. And there's other countries where, frankly, it's unclear whether it's necessary.
One question, obviously, that observers have is whether the move toward cryptocurrencies and specifically central bank linked cryptocurrencies will accelerate a move away from the dollar as the primary reserve currency. What's your feeling about that? And would that have negative consequences both for Visa and for the U.S. economy?
That's probably something I have very little control over. What would end up happening there? Think I think it's unlikely that it really hurts the dollar. It is such an accepted uh, basis in the monetary system around the globe, and I also think we're a long ways away from uh, central bank digital currencies getting to the type of scale that would even make that kind of discussion a relevant discussion. The Fed has said, or at least Randy Quarles at the Fed has said, that the benefit of going to a central bank digital currency has to outweigh the risk, and he has also said that the reality is there ought to be a really good use case in order to justify the investment. And I think in countries where um, that are heavily digital, heavily liquid, and it's easy to move money around, are less likely candidates to have good use cases for central bank digital currencies. Whereas emerging markets, where a lot of people are involved in barter and many people are unbanked, et cetera, I could easily see even governments getting involved in distributing government disbursements via digital currencies to people who have some kind of digital currency wallet. They don't have a bank, but that digital currency wallet becomes their entry point, their on ramp into the mainstream financial systems. And in that situation, I see a really valid use case for potentially lifting a lot of people who are not included in the mainstream financial systems into those systems via a central bank digital currency.